Hello and welcome to the video. I'm here drinking my tea. I decided to record this for a more to act as more of a disclaimer in the grand scheme of things, totally off script and everything else. But I just want to say that this viewer creation is purely made for fun. I just want to see how well I can actually try and create hella using nothing but booth PM items, particularly only the free items and just like the regular Vroid settings in the program itself. So, the challenge of using only booth PM items that are for free, let's see how well the creation process went. Alright, that was a Vroid model creation process. Honestly, it was a fun experience, especially since Vroid made it easier to import textures. Previously, it was a horrible experience trying to preload hair textures, but it's gotten better ever since the update. Now, as you saw, the end result was at most mediocre. Although the model was inspired by Hella, at most I was able to create a knockoff of her. Similar to how one goes to the store to buy Cheerios, but the store only has their knockoff brand Nutty O's. True, I did place a rule at the beginning of the video. I could only use free assets from Booth PM. I doubt that impacted the final result much. Even if I decide to pay for some textures or some model presets, the model will have still looked different from the source material. There's just not enough similar items on Booth to get a model that has all the specific characteristics Hella has. As you saw, one of Hella's most iconic clothing pieces, her bear beanie, or winter hat depending on where you live, was not able to be recreated. There just wasn't anything remotely similar in style on Booth. If I wanted to create a better hat, I would have had to model it in the Vroid application. Furthermore, the end result would have been better if I had taken the time to texture and paint the appropriate detail in the hat. The same is true for Hella's dress. The software held a preset for a dress that was similar to Hella's, but I would have needed to alter it more, added more rips, added more dry blood stains on the hem, and completely alter the front to give it the illusion of buttons as seen in her artwork. As for a jacket, I thought it was decently spot on for free texture, but the same thing applies. If I wanted a more in-depth, a more similar jacket to what Hella wears, I would have needed to take a blank preset and then painted, textured the appropriate detail on the jacket itself. Now, overall, my advice is to take time to make the clothing textures in a separate program like Photoshop and then import them into Vroid. After the textures are made, you will need to model the clothing in Vroid into the specific style the character has in game if you want to go through trouble. How far one is willing to go is your choice, but this model I made can definitely be much better. At the moment, I'm not willing to invest so much time on something like this. Hopefully, someone who has better skills in model creation decides to pick this up. Model creation is truly a difficult process, and I do respect the people who take the time to learn it on Vroid, and especially in Blender. Anyway, thanks for listening. I hope all of you have a great day.